Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to episode 44 of the Banter Boyz podcast. Today's episode is brought to you by the Bottle Necklace, Manchester City Carabao Cup champions. If you joined us this weekend, thank you. Wes joined us for a bit, but he rage quit after the second goal. Wes, how you doing? Have you recovered yet? Cheers.
There's nothing to recover from. We're on track for a treble.
Are you? Because you've been saying week in and week out you're on track for a quadruple, and all of a sudden the train has shifted off the tracks. What's going on?
They just changed lanes.
We lost the match.
Because of Nico.
You lost the cup.
Oh, what did I do?
You fucked
No,
up
we
Keppa.
lost. We lost the
You made him
match.
shit, dude.
We lost the match because one, Kepa
Yes.
started.
The Chelsea boys
He
did crazy.
He shouldn't have. That's my only gripe with where did we go wrong? Kepa shouldn't have started. And then the other thing is, I thought that Pep had a pretty good strategy out the gate with how he was setting up in a shape that stumped us for a moment. And again, I just think there was a streak in the game that put too much pressure on Kepa, and that lets in the first goal, and then the whole game changes. So that's your match. But I will warn JP that he needs to relish this as much as possible, because this is the only trophy that City will be winning this year. This is one more than last year, but it's not a lot to show for 300 mil between two Januaries.
You say that. You guys have a 9-point lead. And we have a game in hand. We play you. That's potentially a 6-point swing. So now we're at 3. And it seems like all of your players are injured right now. I think
No.
6 players pulled out of international duty because of injuries. Gabriel, Saliba,
Fine.
Odegaard.
back.
Did Saka pull out too? Odegaard's hurt, but all those other guys, did they get hurt this past weekend? What's going on?
It's just Ezzy.
He's the only one that's hurt?
Oh, no, sorry. Ben White as well.
It's interesting. It's crazy. It's crazy. Everyone's hurt. I don't know. If I think Arsenal can drop 5 points in their next 3 matches with all these injuries. And then they have City.
Maybe we're having a disconnect somewhere. If you're thinking that half our team is gone next game, I don't think that's
They're all
the
hurt.
case. They're not.
And your best value signing of the summer is the one who is in goal. So,
Oh, can I
what's the
tag
best
me?
value?
Tag
Yeah,
me.
Nikos, tag.
That was actually all I wanted to say. Was that I remember months back that you guys everyone kept on making fun of us and saying that this was the deal of the century, getting Kepa for the amount that you guys did. And now I'm personally reflecting
Wasn't
on
those words.
it. It was pretty similar. I'm looking back at it now, and to me, honestly, it was the deal of the century. I think we got way
Chelsea's
worth.
gold money.
Yeah, it was a really good deal for us. That was it. That's all.
I mean, I still stand by what I said, which accurately was that it was the best bang for the buck in terms of what we're paying for the experience or the quality of what we're getting. But again, it doesn't justify him starting in a cup final because he's not our best keeper. I just think for $5 million for a guy that's played in Champions Leagues, has trophies under his belt, sure, he's a dimwit, and I don't agree with his mindset, but I think it's the best bang for your buck.
He showed you why he was worth $5 million.
I'm just over here weighing bang for the buck, Carabao Cup. Bang for the buck,
Bars.
Carabao Cup.
I mean, what's interesting is the trophy is probably about as valuable as the bottles that you're going to recycle for 10 cents, so you can hopefully get memorabilia for your
30
team.
cents. 30 cents. And actually, I ripped the plastic off of them, so I can no longer return these.
They're not redeemable. That's because some people could put a monetary value on this. The bottle is priceless.
The Carabao Cup is priceless.
Can I just say something?
How did we bottle the final?
No one's stopping you.
I was talking about
we didn't.
bottles.
We didn't bottle a Carabao Cup final. That's you for the life of me. It's taken you this entire season to figure out what bottling means, and you still haven't gotten it. I just want to bring something up, which is, are you guys aware? And it was a team that was in the Premier League last year or the year before. Luton Town.
Mhm.
Did you hear how they got a 10-point reduction for they like the way they did payments to agents and stuff? So they got deducted 10 points. Did you hear about this?
Yes.
No, I didn't. I
Where-
didn't see this.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
Luton
where
got a
I'm
10-point deduction for
Where-
their
where
misalignment
I'm-
of funds.
where I'm going with this is that it's the same charges that Chelsea was found guilty on, and if you actually penalize them at the same rate of penalty, Luton got a point deduction. Their point deduction should be 2,970 points.
Based on point deduction of money. It was like Luton
When-
misdid funds. I'll just make up the number because I forget what it was, but it was like $1 million. So they messed up $1 million and got a 10-point deduction. So if you use that rate for deductions based on money for Chelsea, it would literally be like a 2,500
Understood.
point
When-
deduction.
When were they found? Like, when did this happen? When were they found guilty of these charges? And when did these actions take place?
Just in the past few days. This is March 16th.
When
Yeah.
when did the action that they got found guilty for happen?
Luton?
This season, last season, 10
Okay,
years
so
ago.
this was
20 years
very.
ago? When was this?
This was this recent? Was this
I mean, I assume it's within the past few years. I don't, if
Yes.
not like even more recent, but
yes,
I don't
yes.
I don't have it in this particular article in terms of the timeline. It's just the decision or what was announced was on March 16th.
Was the article? Did the article then say the 2,900 point deduction for Chelsea? Is that where you got that math from? The article?
Potentially.
Yeah, Chelsea hate post. I mean, come on. They
No.
left out when Luton did it.
No.
They left out when
No.
Chelsea did it. They just said
No.
Luton did this minus
No.
points. If you did that to Chelsea, minus 3,000
It
points.
is
I mean,
literally from a blog called Soccer Forever. It's got no bias behind it.
Very reliable source. There's differences in when these actions happened. There's differences in how the teams were held accountable. We were already in trouble. We've been in trouble. We got sanctioned. We are under new ownerships. We self-reported a whole bunch of stuff. We did get fined. We did get a transfer ban, or we're currently going through the potential transfer ban, which I think for a team of our caliber is worse than a point deduction, especially in a season like this. But regardless, it's the time frame of when this happened, what's already happened to Chelsea, and then what we've been going through regardless. So we were sanctioned, we had to switch ownerships, we got a new owner, we self-reported all these issues, and I think that's why our punishments are different, because we're trying to rectify the wrongs that were done compared to trying to hide it and then getting caught. I think those are two very different things. Would you not agree? Would you not agree that hiding something currently and getting caught is different than self-reporting and being like, look, this happened in the past, but we're trying to rectify it?
also, I can't find anything about this online.
No
Are you
answer.
asking me or
And-
Kyle?
That's all right. No answer. We can move on. It was to the group.
I can't find anything about the Luton Town point deduction online.
Was the article actually goon.goon69 Gooner blog? Or was it
No.
actually a
No,
reliable
it was,
source?
when you guys got sanctioned, it was all over my Twitter feed. People kept reposting the math of like Luton deduction for money. Chelsea.
I will
deduction for
say-
money would have been if it followed the same ratio.
I know it gets brought up frequently, and this is a bit random, but I really don't follow any Arsenal fandom pages of any kind, and I'll tell you why. On the first season, when we almost had a chance at getting first place, that we kind of surprised people how good we got, and then we lost, and I was so annoyed with like what certain fans were saying. I'm like, this is just fucking crap. So I unfollowed all of them. Like I don't follow the AFT thing or any of those.
You still get fed it though, right? It goes off of what you interact with. I don't. Listen, Twitter is a fucking crazy place. I don't follow any like violent pages, and all I get is shooting videos. I don't know what happens. I don't know why it's always on my Twitter. It is. I see the most graphic shit, and I don't like it. I don't follow anything, and I see people get shot on Twitter every day.
Dude, listen, all you gotta do is hit the little ... say not interested in this post.
It's literally like
When
violence.
I started dating my girlfriend, I had to do that on a lot of videos of girls
Yeah.
with bikinis.
Yeah, it's pretty much just porn and violence. I'm like, I'm not following these accounts.
My algorithm is so locked in. It is perfection right now. It is sports, Pokemon cards, and like whatever's going on in like movies and like TV shows. It is so locked in right now. It's fantastic.
We
Did we
got
guess
real
games this week?
we got real
I was
CJ
just gonna
here.
say,
What's up? How we doing?
real CJ, what's up? Are you the real CJ? Are you a bot CJ?
It's mushy. Okay, I was
It's
gonna say
mushy, not mushy, mushy,
mushy because mushroom. I know.
mushy. What's
Um,
up, dog?
What's up, dude? Haven't
My
seen you in
God.
a long time.
It's been forever. The mush man.
Oh no!
Real quick, where we were talking about news, did anybody see the news article / video of the 10 dogs that escaped, that they all got abducted from the same neighborhood of all
Yes.
these dogs? And this
Yes.
corgi led all
The
of these
corgi
10
led the
dogs
way.
on a 10-mile journey back home. And there was a German Shepherd that was hurt, and they like surrounded the German Shepherd and like walked it down because it was all limping and hurt, and literally walked 10 miles. Crazy.
That's the stuff you like to see.
Love it.
I just realized that Ireland didn't win.
Brother.
Nope.
They choked it, and Wales choked it too. They were both of the teams were
Maybe
up.
I should give one of these to Ireland.
Wait.
What? Oh my god! The highlight I saw was them scoring the penalty and going nuts. I thought, oh my god, that's great. They even the caption hinted that they had like.
England.
Oh my
So who's in it
god!
now? So what?
So we have
Was it
It's
Tuesday?
Italy,
Italy versus Bosnia.
Herzegovina,
Italy looked horrible.
That they did.
Sweden
They looked
versus
atrocious.
Poland. Poland still have a chance to get in. Turkey versus Kosovo,
Mm-hmm.
and then Denmark versus Czechia.
We got some good games.
Dude.
To be fair,
And other sad news: Curaçao's coach had to step down because his daughter is sick. The manager to lead the smallest country in the world to the World Cup can't actually manage them in the World Cup.
That's
damn.
horrible.
Sad.
Well,
I hope his daughter's okay, but I still am not getting over Ireland and Scotland being out.
well, let's go through the worst week we have ever had in the prediction show. By far.
The worst week. Oh no.
Worst week by far.
Yeah.
Bournemouth versus Manchester United. Nobody guessed a 2-2 draw. Nobody got any points.
Mushy,
I
we're gonna go through them all. We're all upset.
I thought I guessed a draw. No?
You were 1-2. That's where you were. Next up, Brighton versus who is that? Is that the defending champions there? Yep, that is it. Liverpool 2-1.
If Dylan's
Nobody.
watching this, your team sucks ass.
Blowcock.
Worst defending champs of all time, potentially. Potentially, with all the money they
Potentially.
spent, and then to not even be in the conversation after like the first 5 games.
I mean, to be fair, they're still in third, right? Or is it?
No,
Are
they're
they-
in like 6th
are
place. I think they're
Yeah.
behind you guys.
Yeah, they might be behind you.
JLC.
You're about to fire your second manager of the season. So
No. You keep on sending Indy Kyla fucking. I
Dude.
hate your no.
it's so
I-
much fun.
I
The
cannot
shit-
stand
the
every
best-
time you send
the best
something.
shit
No,
poster
no,
on the
no.
internet.
Every time you send something Chelsea related in the chat and it's Indy Kyla, I don't even open it anymore. I used to open it and entertain it. Every time it's Indy Kyla, I say no, I'm not gonna fall for your stupid fucking trap.
Indy Kyla during transfer windows, great account. Anytime outside of transfer windows, Liverpool agent.
Yeah.
Liverpool agent.
Literally.
Remember 6 months ago when Cole Palmer was gonna leave?
Yeah, my
It's
favorite
unbelievable.
part about that account is the way that they shit post, and then they'll be like, "Oh my god, like we almost died today trying to get you guys this information. We almost died." It was like, all right, buddy, you're talking about like transfers and like news that's just gonna leak 24 to 48 hours later. Like, what do you mean you almost died? It's very funny.
I think Enzo's leaving at the end of the year.
Enzo, I think.
Mushy, if
Thinking about
if you fuck with us with this link, I'll be pretty upset. I'm trusting you because you've been here for a while. I will open your link.
Enzo even
No, he was sending it because Liverpool's 1 point ahead of Chelsea.
It's okay. It's just the Premier League.
Okay, we have.
I
saw-
here, buddy.
I saw it was Bing. I'm like, I'm gonna get fucking doxed right now. All right.
We can see, I have the table up. Liverpool are in 5th. They have 49 points. Manchester United are 6 points ahead of them. So worst defending champs of all time might be in the cards.
and Chelsea's $2 billion club can't beat that. That's crazy.
You guys are a 1 billion club and haven't won a trophy in how many years? All right, let's move on with the.
First place,
Let's move
Champions
on.
League,
Let's
treble
move
in
on.
half.
What did you? Okay, I'm sorry. You did the first 2 things that you said. What was that? Premier League,
Huh?
Champions League. Did you guys win those?
You said Premier League, Champions League, treble intact.
Understood. But you guys still spent 1 billion dollars
Quadruple said.
in the
quadruple
last however
is
many
still alive,
years.
actually, because if Spurs get relegated, that is the 4th leg of the quadruple.
Oh no!
It is.
Community
That is
Shield,
what it
baby.
is. That is what it is.
No, Community Shield is the first trophy of the season.
Yeah. Brighton.
Yes.
Liverpool.
Next game.
Nobody guessed a Brighton 2-1 victory. Everybody got 0 points. Next up is Everton versus Chelsea.
I'll take this one. Not a good game. Everton. Wow, they really like to show up at home. Just honestly, a really good day for the home team. They needed that, and I think it was good for us to be like, you know what? No
Did you
blue
guys
on
have this one.
no blue on blue hate. Let's rep. You know, let's
3-0 might be blue on blue crime.
yeah.
No
I
blue
mean,
on blue violence.
No blue on blue violence. And we really wanted to just lift their spirits because they needed it. So,
We needed it too for Champions League.
yeah, we still got it. It's intact. Champions League intact. The next game was
Hold on.
That was embarrassing.
Again, nobody guessed an Everton victory.
to
Nobody guessed a 3-0 Everton
not
victory.
scoring in a FA Cup or Carabao Cup final is also pretty embarrassing to me.
Against our backup keeper.
It's not as
0
embarrassing
points.
as losing
Your
3-0.
Your
to
deal of the
Everton.
century
I'm
keeper
sorry.
fumbling twice is embarrassing.
Next up,
Not the words I
we
used.
had Spurs versus Forest in an absolute must-win game for both teams. A 6-point match in the relegation battle, and Spurs got absolutely spanked. Absolutely spanked. You think
Stinky Spurs.
with them beating Madrid, even though they lost the tie, but they won the game, might have had a little bit of momentum. Hey
That's what I
guys,
said.
listen, we beat a good team. Yes, we lost the tie because we didn't have a good first leg, but it's all right. You know, we're making moves here. Nope, get absolutely spanked. And nobody guessed a 3-0 victory for Forest, and nobody guessed a Forest victory. So again, we all got 0 points.
This is atrocious.
I did hedge that.
But
The
wait a
only
minute.
thing,
Yes,
the
you
Oh
did.
only
wait,
thing
no.
that
Never mind.
anybody got any points for was
was-
the Carabao Cup.
This is
JP
fucking
was the
JP.
only one to choose City to win, and he gets 1 point. So to go to the prediction table,
We don't have to do that every week.
we all got 0, and JP got 1 lonesome.
Woo!
That is,
Can I propose something?
yeah.
You can propose whatever you want.
Can
Doesn't mean we're going to
we
agree.
guess for the next game week that's going to happen and then just take a breather next week? Because it's just, are there even international games yet? Yeah, I mean, there's one, but
So-
like,
Yeah, so there's no. I was going to ask if you guys wanted to do those games because the next matches aren't until
Weekend, I'm assuming.
following weekend. Yeah, so 10th, 11th, that would be the weekend.
plus, this doesn't change since the fall. If you said it would be a few weeks, but, and then this doesn't change either. So,
That won't
I
change
just-
until. So we can preview these games if we would like to, and then not do an episode next week, or we could do an episode next week and do the preview.
Let's do an episode next week, and then we just do our predictions, and then I
Roger that.
guarantee you, if we do it now, we're just all gonna forget what we said.
So me and JP, while we were live, we also figured out that 5th place will be Champions League because all the teams that are in Europe, all they have to do as a collective is win one more game to guarantee it.
including
So-
Europa and all that.
Europa League and conference.
Europa and conference.
So all of the English teams in European soccer just need to collectively
And-
win one game.
Yeah, and that's to clinch it.
That's to
But-
like guarantee it.
But England already have almost the same coefficient as like the second place team last year,
Yeah.
and well above the third place. So it's not guaranteed,
it's-
but it
but it
like
is. Yeah,
mathematically
it's
they
guaranteed.
they have a fit.
We
Yeah.
do have a comment. Y'all got an opinion on Salah leaving next season, and my opinion is a year too late, huh?
A year too late.
A year
which we
too
all
late.
said.
You ruined your legacy. And I said from the beginning of the year, and Mushy, you might have been here when I very verbally said that Salah should not be playing and Chiesa should be going over him. And he missed a lot. He bottled a lot. He really just and they stayed persistent with it. And they did not. They died on their sword. They said, no, he's our guy. He's our guy. We're going to give him the Ronaldo treatment and let him ruin this team because that's what they did with Ronaldo. He's a legend. We got to play him no matter what team he's on, even though he's dog water right now. And yeah, you guys did it for the whole year. It took you guys up until mid-March.
30 games, 31 games out of 30.
Yeah. Absolutely absurd. Like, how many times is he going to do nothing for you guys to be like, you know what, maybe he's not our guy? And then now he's leaving and everyone's shocked about it. How are people shocked about it? This was stuff
the
that we
fact-
knew.
They ripped up his contract and said, "Go ahead, leave."
Remember, 44. Remember about 35 weeks ago, that Dylan guy who's a Liverpool fan was on the podcast?
Yeah,
That's all.
He's done so much for you guys. True. A club legend. But when a club legend overstays, his legacy gets a little bit tainted because he didn't know when to leave. And I think that has to do with, honestly, himself knowing that his standard has gone down and the club also noticing that his standard has gone down. You guys came from having one of the craziest seasons of all time to then now having one of the most disappointing seasons of all time. And why? Because you wanted to give him a good send-off? I mean, great. He's a legend, but
I don't think they would have been that much better if they didn't have him playing, but it just reminds me of, like, even though he didn't go away from the team or the sport, it just reminds me of, like, when MJ came to the Wizards, and it's like, shouldn't have done that, bro.
Yeah, I think Bill Belichick had it right. You'd rather get rid of a player a year too early than a year too late. That is the formula. That breeds the most success. So, like, for me, like, seeing the Salah news, if I'm the head of Liverpool, I'm sitting there thinking we should probably get rid of Van Dijk too, because this has the same situation written all over it.
Who else said that at the beginning of the season?
Yeah.
I'm 2 for 2 on the Liverpool old heads.
Yeah.
So what else are we doing here then? Are we doing that adjustment in the standing thing or whatever?
I think we're just shooting the shit right now.
Yeah, we could do that next week because we have no games to preview,
Yeah.
like review. So we could do previews and then do that. My question was going to be, who do we think are the 5 teams to make Champions League? Really, the 3 teams. Well, maybe 3 teams, because somebody at the top here might not be there much longer if rumors on Twitter are correct. There's somebody that might have one
That might get a
right
60-point deduction.
There's
A
rumors about a
60-point deduction.
There is rumors about a 60-point deduction.
Is he talking about?
I'm going to
is he
be
talking
honest
about
with
Chelsea?
you.
Ooh.
City. It's a rumor
Manchester
that they're
City
getting
for the
a
115. That's
60
the rumor. It's
That's
not
the
going to
rumor
happen.
right now. Here's the problem with it, and I'll tell you what it is.
Oh my God, Wes smiles for one part of this fucking video, and it's a stupid
No, Wes,
rumor.
you should not be happy about the point deduction, because here's the thing.
Why?
Because if City get a point deduction and we win the league, do you know what they're going to say? Even if we would have won it based off of points anyways,
I don't know. It doesn't.
asterisk. Just like all of
No.
Chelsea's trophies
No.
about
Nope.
the Abramovich era, all of those now have asterisks because they cheated and it came
No.
out that they cheated.
No, those are earned.
They're cheated. You cheated. Financially, you cheated.
Proven.
No, we won a
You
Champions
were
League
arguing
without
the
him.
time.
Did we? Yeah, we won a
The
Champions
Roman
League.
Abramovich, all those trophies that you won in that era of him as your owner.
You still took the
All of those have
steroids.
asterisks.
Club world, we're world champs without him.
I'll give you the club. I'll give you
World
the club World Cup. You
Cup.
can take that.
World
Cup. So I don't want them to get a points deduction this year because it will diminish us winning from rival fans. We'll know that.
No, screw them. Fuck them.
Wes,
Fuck them. 60 points is not enough.
Wes,
Send them down to the 4th division.
First of all, let me tell you, there's a double fuckery that's going to happen if this happens this year, okay? Let's just say we win our next games and we beat City, okay? So now basically the title's ours. If they then get a points deduction, they'll be like, oh, you only won it because City got a points deduction. And more importantly, they become one of the teams getting relegated, which could save Spurs. That's a double fuckery. We cannot allow
I don't
that
know.
to happen.
I don't care because Spurs are not the threat. Do I want them to get relegated? Sure. Are they going to? No. City have been screwing the league and inflating the world prices of football players for over a decade, and it's the only reason they're on a fake platform holding a trophy. They could
Inflating
go
the prices. Let's see. Top transfer prices.
All the transfer moves that they made this last few years have been actually remarkably good deals.
Top 10 most expensive football transfers. Neymar, Mbappe, Coutinho, Dembele, Felix, Wirtz, Fernandez, Hazard, Griezmann, Grealish. So we're number 10 on the top transfers. It's our fault that prices are inflated, or is it like the 222 million that PSG paid for Neymar?
That's ruining the game.
Hold on. No.
9 years ago.
Nope.
It's Manchester City. Okay, how about the Paul Pogba transfer?
What you need to do
twice actually.
Hold on.
Twice it was inflated.
What you need to do, that was a false way of looking at what you've actually done. What you need to do is go into every season back to 2010-ish and look at what the highest signings were in those seasons. You'll see City top of the chart probably 8 out of 10 seasons.
How many trophies did he win? How many trophies in that time period did City win?
However much they pumped in via oil money.
When you get money, you spend money.
Don't have oil. You literally don't.
Oh, JP. He's talking about oil. Do the thingy. What's the name of their club? Like their stadium?
Oh, the Emirates?
Oh, well, that's weird.
Emirates? Huh. Who funds Emirates? Where does your sponsorship money come from?
That's our kit sponsor,
Emirates.
not our owner, you idiot. Your
And it's the
owner
name of your
digs
stadium.
money.
Stadium?
Your owner digs money
Fly
out of oil in the
Emirates?
ground and then spends it and inflates the market.
Maybe
Why
we
they
should
just
ask.
hate
Your
the whole-
stadium name also named after a
Etihad.
What is
yeah.
Emirates?
Our,
Emirates. UAE flights? Emirates?
they're not our ownership.
You guys get a lot of money from them, though. So name of
Not
your
enough
stadium.
enough to get oil money pumped right into buying players.
But it's not the
Pause.
problem. It's,
Pause.
we're not
Pause.
lying
Pause.
about how much money they're giving us. That's the problem.
Emirate. Dictionary. Definition. Noun. Definition 1. The rank, lands, or reign of an emir. In quotes, the
Dubai.
United Arab Emirates. So it's so ironic that you
It's
stake
not.
your flag
You're
on
literally
this
trying to
mountain of
compare
oil.
an apple
yet
to an orange. You're comparing an apple to an orange. You're literally comparing someone who sponsors a name on something of our club versus
Those
the people
apples-
that own your club and pump the money in when they want.
Nico,
That's the difference.
Those apples and oranges are coming from the same soil. Yes, crush that.
and Nikos, what food group are they in? They're both fruits.
They're both fruits.
Same shit.
Yeah, it's just
Just
you
how
pick
you want.
you pick to
Ruin
hate.
the 2010s of football.
And on that note, I think it's been pretty productive today.
You didn't pick five teams.
Mushy, thanks for Arsenal to earn £60 million from new Middle East deal now confirmed.
Oh no!
Oh, that's from their shirt sponsor. It's from the
I'm
United
assuming-
Arab Emirates.
I'm assuming that's from Man City FC page.
No,
that's-
it's from a
that's
blog
from-
called Soccer Forever.
That's from Mushy, and Mushy is a
I
reliable
looked and
source.
they-
So don't you
and they
ever
didn't have it on
question. Don't you ever question?
Actually, no,
Mushy's
it's from
legitimacy.
it's from nowarsenal.com.
I trust Mushy to
Oil
the end of
runs
the
deep.
world.
Oil runs deep. Arsenal benefit from it.
What
Manchester
teams
City
do I
benefit.
think's going to go into the Champions League? Okay.
I think it's the
Arsenal.
top
Yeah, that
five
was
that
the
are there.
Arsenal. City. I think the fucking Blues are going to somehow make it, because I have to say it. But if we don't, no sweat off my back. It is what it is.
I think it's those top four in Chelsea. I think Liverpool choke.
Really? Do we think
The other thing is-
Aston Villa does the end of the season villainous where they're just like, you know what, guys, we did really good this season. We have a chance to do something special and get Champions League. You know what we should do is just like lose a lot of our last
Basically,
games.
just do what Forrest did last
like,
year.
yeah, like
Forrest had the run of the century, and like, guys, we just need to win one game.
guys,
Like,
we just have to win
crushed.
one game. Let's not do that. Actually,
Yeah, I
Even
mean,
better? I think Arsenal, City, United, Villa, Liverpool, Chelsea. I think Villa win the Europa League.
ooh, so then seventh gets it or sixth gets it. Yeah.
I think all six make it.
I did see a thing. There is a chance that 8 teams, I think, can get it. And that's if Arsenal were to win
The Champions
or
League.
Liverpool, to win the Champions League, then 8 teams would get it, which would be
Oh, so it's definitely not going to be that.
that would be crazy. And relegation, are we what are we
No,
thinking?
We're not doing this again.
What? What's your 3? You gotta do it every week, dude. They're 1 point, one single solitary point away from being
Wolves, Burnley, Forest.
They're not going to get relegated.
Forest?
Yeah.
They're not going to get relegated.
West Ham will find a way. So Wolves, Burnley, Forest.
If they don't
Kyle.
sack the manager, it's Spurs, Burnley, Wolves.
Kyle, can we can you change the game week back like 5 weeks on that or no?
Let me see if it lets you. I don't think
No,
so.
it doesn't let you. I just wanted to see how Spurs' goal difference has changed because they're -10, which makes me think no. But if their goal difference has been rapidly going down,
Well, it was 3, so that was 3 goals. No change for the Liverpool match.
Their
Then it
goal
was
difference
2.
is
Then
negative
another-
10.
Yeah, but so they lost 3 goals last week, nothing the week before that, 2 goals the week before that, 1 goal the week before that, 3 goals the week before that, 1 goal the week before that, 2 goals the week before that, and then February 1st is the last draw besides the Liverpool draw that they just had.
Yeah, Leeds
So
are
between
11.
February 1st and now, they've gone down in goal difference every single game except for
I don't
one.
see it. I don't see him getting relegated. I don't see it.
They're not getting
I
relegated.
think they're having a hard time scoring. I think once they start scoring goals again, they're safe.
I will
Sunderland,
say the thing that I noticed
they
is
only
that
might win against Wolves. That's the only win left.
no,
This could be it.
No,
But they don't need wins. Like draws are enough. Wolves have
Can I
17
just say that
points.
that Leeds are 100% in the relegation discussion, which I called at the beginning of the season?
No, I don't think they're going to get relegated.
They're literally
If Leeds win 2 more matches, they're not in the relegation conversation.
Yeah.
And I think they can win 2 of their next 4 matches. And they have 8 left.
Yeah, I think we're two game weeks away,
7 left.
and I think then we'll know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Then we'll have a real good idea.
It'll be exciting. I think we can all confirm and agree upon that it'll be exciting until the last week.
Yeah.
Let's make it a quick one next week.
Yeah.
Quick.
Next
This was
week
a
we'll
quick
do
one.
This wasn't. I thought we were
Predictions,
all gonna have
table.
we'll do predictions and we'll do some table. We getting one swap? We're all getting
and fun
we're all getting a
activities.
swap.
Sure.
Second again, ole ole. Second again, ole ole.
You got 3 weeks before that
Second
could even be
again.
possible.
Second again. Second
Dream on, dream
again,
on, dream on,
ole
dream
ole.
on.
All right. Thanks y'all for stopping out, Mushy. It's really
The
good
boy
to hear
who
from you.
cried wolf cries again. He's been crying all season. He hasn't shut up. He doesn't know how. And he's gonna see us win the triple crown. Hey, ole, ole,
Mushy said, "Wait,
ole.
hold on." Mushy said, "Wait, I got something for y'all." Oh.
Who is Mushy?
He's our best friend that we've never met.
I don't know.
Where does Mushy live?
Hey,
What a legend.
Mushy's
What
across
a
the pond.
legend.
Let's go.
Mushy, thank you for the bits, man.
Thank you.
For the cheer. I don't know if bits and cheers are the same thing.
What happened?
He cheered us. He like gave us like a little. I don't entirely know exactly what they are, but we appreciate them. We
They're like
appreciate the
channel
cheer.
pointy
We appreciate
things.
the bits, and I hope to see you. Just got paid, y'all deserve it. Let's fucking go.
Thank you.
Hope to see you around soon. And we stream typically every Wednesday now. So if you're around on Wednesday
as long as that
nights,
works for you. If you want us to change the date, we'll change the date.
we will do whatever you want, Mushy. Honestly, our podcast is your
You're in
podcast.
charge, actually. You're in charge.
You're basically you're a manager at this point. So you let us know when you want us to podcast. I'll try to be in the next one. It's midnight right now. We'll be there for you.
Peace out.
Love you. See you.
All right.
Bye.
Later.